Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a pretty crazy day today. I just thought I'd pop in for a minute and I don't know, give you all a little update, see how everybody's doing. Thank God it's Friday. But something amazingly crazy came up today. I saw, and I don't know if you saw this on Fox, but Hillary Clinton is calling for a formal deprogramming of Trump supporters. And so she says that the Maga extremists are taking their orders from Trump. When are these people going to figure out we're just the American, the average American is just tired of messing around with dirty politicians, and we're ready to take back what belongs to us, which is the country. And it's just one more added thing. I'm not a FEMA camp person freaking out everybody's gonna be put in FEMA camps, but these ideas get thrown around, and she might have just thrown it around, but someone somewhere could take that seriously, and then that becomes some kind of a new regulation. I don't know how that would work, but good luck getting a bunch of patriots to submit to anything like that. And then then one of the other Fox journalists talks about there being a civil war, calling for a civil war if the election's lost, if stolen from Trump again. Things are going to get crazy. Things are getting real crazy. Russia is amping up in the Ukraine. Ukraine's claiming that they're playing dirty. Of course, it's war. All things are fair in love and war. So you really got to get ready. You got to get yourself together and be prepared. Prepare your family and for some, just in case. Everything's it's happening all at once. It's just huge black hole, and everything's just being sucked into this huge vacuum, and at some point it's going to implode, and I don't want to be caught in the middle of all that. And so I would just urge you to, this is a preparedness channel. This is about being prepared to live. And so you have to, it's not that we let the news scare us or dictate our lives, but you have to be aware of what's going on around you at all times. That's what situational awareness is all about, is knowing what's going on. You've got the immigration stuff going on in South Texas. They're coming up now. Biden decides that he wants to build the wall again. Of course, it's a political move. He doesn't really want to build the wall, but he knows he's in such a horrible, the numbers are so horrible that he's just grasping for straws trying to do anything. How would you go from one day instructing the Border Patrol to cut the Constantina wire that the Governor Greg Abbott put up and allowing 11,000 illegal aliens in one day through that spot, and then the next day you go and you're deciding to put up the wall? This guy is, he's all over the place. The Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, and I'm telling you, this dude is unstable. Don't we have a White House psychologist, or are they all just bought and paid for too? We know that Biden's not running anything. He's not running this country. He's got handlers, and President Trump said it himself, can't even figure out his way off the stage. You got stairs to the right, stairs to the left. You still can't figure out where you're going. I can't believe this guy's running the most powerful country in the world, or he's the figurehead. How embarrassing is that? I am totally just humiliated as an American to have that guy speak for me, which he does not. And so, Russia's still amping up. This new attack on Ukraine allegedly killed 51 civilians, and so that's not gonna vie well for him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's time for us to get ready and just to be prepared. And every day, really all you'd have to do every day is do something. What the Bible says to write the vision and make it plain. Why don't you write your goals down? Write a plan down. Let's establish a plan. Of course, my 4 rules are food, water, shelter, and safety, or shelter and security. So why don't you start making a little bit of plan and set you a budget. I don't know, $20 a week. You can get a lot of stuff for $20 at the grocery store. And so, I mean, $20 would buy you a box of bullets. But just to start to think about the being prepared, we're in such a rapid decline. I don't think it's ever been this way. I'm 50 years old and I've never seen it like this. I mean, everything's just going haywire, and you're going from one distraction to another. And so, of course, it's October, so get ready for the October surprise. We're waiting to see what comes down over that or in this month and see what happens. I don't know what's going on, but I would urge you to prepare yourself, to start thinking of a plan to prepare your home in case you've got a shelter in place. Think security. Think, what would you have to do to keep someone from getting into your home? What would slow them down? You think of levels of security. What would slow someone down from getting to you? If your home is no longer a safe place, what's your second option? What's plan B? And so do you have a community of people or a community of like-minded people that are going to gather with you? I mean, a perfect community of people, just to give you an example, a perfect community of people would be someone that is a natural-born leader. And so that's the person would think and prepare and plan. And then you've got people under him or her that would submit to those plans. And so if everybody does their job, everybody knows their individual job, then you won't have a problem. It'd be perfect if you could find a nurse in your area or your group, your circle of friends, someone that's aware or trained in security measures, or ex-military, ex-police officer, someone that thinks that way from offensive and defensive positions. It'd be great if you were in a neighborhood and you had a way to control access to that neighborhood, or even better, you could put things in the way, like you could park cars, you could create choke points to where you drive people in a certain direction that you want. It's easier to control access. Is your stuff you prepared? If you have food and water, if you prepared that, is that in a safe location? Is it inventory? Do you have somebody that you trust to be a cook, or to feed everybody every day, and be able to maintain your inventory and not go crazy? And so there's all kinds of ways you can plan and prepare. And actually, you know what? It's fun. It'll get your mind off the day-to-day, the humdrum, give you something to do, give you a new little hobby, something that's healthy. And it's certainly never going to hurt anybody to just be ready. And what if, even if it was only an economic downturn, which that's predicted, it's been predicted over and over that we're already in the beginning of a new recession. And so wouldn't it make sense to prepare now instead of having to scramble later when everything gets really crazy expensive, or it's not accessible, shipping shuts down or slows down? And so always you got to think preparedness. You got to think about the what if. We don't want to think about that. We're in the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we want to just be able to wake up on a Saturday morning, get the newspaper, have the kids playing in the front yard, go to a neighborhood barbecue. But man, I mean, I'm going back to Red Dawn here. I'm thinking Red Dawn,
Go free. Well, now, my friend. Well, now.
And so, but you really need to just come up with the plan, and there's a ton of websites, there's a ton of podcasts that'll help you. And there's a podcast on urban survivalism. There's a podcast on going out in the woods and learning to live off the land if you can't take anything with you. It never hurts to learn something new. It never hurts to learn a new skill. Especially the problem we have is we are so dependent on modern day technology that most people, the average American, cannot function. If the air conditioner goes off, man, they are going to do backflips. They're not going to know what to do. Do you know how to you keep your home warm? Do you know how to set up some kind of a fireplace? Do you know how to cook over a fire? Or do you have a little bit of propane put up so you can at least cook for a little while on that? So it never hurts to learn a new skill, and it's not doomsday prepper. It's just an American. This is how we started. Pilgrims and the people in the early 1800s. You know, they came and they won the West, and they started with nothing, and it was just what they could do with their hands. And not only they survived, but they thrived, and those skills are still valuable skills today, even though most of the time you can just drive up to a fast food window and order your food or order it on the app. But you still have to know how to go out and find food. What if none of that stuff is open? And so can you fish? Can you plant a garden, or things like that? Or just, do you know what kind of seeds to buy? That's a good one I could go off on. There's heirloom seeds out there. So most of the vegetables you buy at the grocery store are GMO vegetables. They're hybrids, and you can't reproduce. They won't reproduce off of their seeds. So in order to be able to produce vegetables, you need to invest in some some heirloom seeds. And so, which means I have some heirloom tomato seeds, and I plant tomatoes, and I'm able to take the seeds out of those tomatoes and dry them out and save them and replant them and keep it going in that way. And so, because most of the vegetables in your grocery store locally, you can't plant, they won't reproduce. They're genetically modified. And so, little things like that are available. Chicken farming. A lot of, I saw this crazy meme on someone starts out just getting a couple chickens. Next thing you know, they're into doomsday prepping. But these little hobbies, it's fun, it's relaxing, and it will give you peace of mind. So, but I don't know, maybe we'll just all get put in the deprogramming camps and we won't have to worry about it. I'm not sure how well that will go. Talk about a fight. Man, I don't even know how they would do that. I mean, well, of course, we know the government has weaponized all of our federal agencies. The FBI and the CIA and the ATF have been weaponized by this government, so they're tracking everybody, I'm sure. I'm just a small guy, so I don't even have that many subscribers right now, but so I don't know that I'd even be a blip on their radar. But that is the reality of today. Uncle Sam and Big Brother are always watching, and if pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, do what you're told and don't say anything, and everything will be fine. Keep your head to the ground, go to work, pay your taxes, and be a lemming and be a government slave, and everybody will be happy. Just take what they feed you, take what they spoon feed you, and it doesn't matter how bitter it is, and don't question anything at all. And you're going to be exactly what they want. That you'll just take whatever information is given you on mainstream media, and they love that. They love people that will not question, because it gives them free reign to do what they want. And so, and the Constitution means nothing to these people. They use it as toilet paper, and it's totally meaningless. And so, but I'm thankful that there are a group of patriots still in the Capitol and working for America. Very small group, but there are a group. There are some people that are still working for us, and they still have a heart for the spirit of America. So God bless them and keep them. And anyway, just wanted to touch base with you, and so we'll see what happens. We'll holler at y'all in a day or so, but God bless you, and we'll see you later. Thank y'all for tuning in.